Hello children. So in the last class we have been studied about different features of human body that help for motion or movement, isn't it? So we have studied about bones, muscles, cartilages, etc. Today let us study about gaits of animals. That means how the body features help animal to make a movement. Now we are going to discuss about the gait of the given animals. That means the body movements of animals. Which are they? Earthworm, snail, cockroach, bird, snake. Okay, so let us study about the movement of these animals. Look here. First of all, let us study about earthworm. Okay, I hope you have been seen earthworm on the soil in your home fields, isn't it? Okay, so how earthworms are moving? You have been seen that they are crawling on the soil, isn't it? Earthworms can move ease on hard and slippery surface. This earthworm moves very easily. The body of earthworm is made by a connection of ring-like structures. You can see here ring-like structures are connected together to form the body of earthworm. These are known as bristles. Okay, these bristles help earthworm to crawl or move on the surface of the soil. Okay, so these are known as bristles. And also the body of an earthworm secretes a slimy substance that helps it to move. And slimy substance means a oil-like substance. Okay, always the body of earthworm will give out some slimy or oil-like substance so that it will help earthworm to move very easily. Okay, you have been seen that if some oil has been there on our hands, it will be very slippery, isn't it? So similarly, some slimy secretions has been made on the skin of earthworm so it can move very easily. And this earthworm when move inside the soil, it will eat food. Okay, at the same time, after eating, it will secrete or excrete the digested and undigested food. Okay, so when this earthworm gives out or excrete the undigested food, it is very good for soil. So it improves the quality of soil. It is a fertilizer or a manure. Okay, because the undigested food that has been given out from the earthworm's body help the nutrient value of or the fertility of soil. So it is good if earthworm is present in the soil. So what we called earthworm as, it is known as farmer's friend. It is said as farmer's friend because it will always crawl or move in the soil, as well as it will give out the undigested food which increases the fertility of soil. So, earthworm is known as farmer's friend. Now, let us study about the snails. I think you are very familiar with snails. During the some rainy day or any other days, you can see these snails are coming, and someday it will make a line on the way it is moving. Have you ever observed it? Yes, very good. Okay, so These snails are moving with the help of the outer skeleton of the snail. The shell is actually the outer skeleton of snail and needs to be pulled along. So, the snail always move with the outer skeleton on the body. This outer skeleton is made up of calcium carbonate. And what is the shell is made up of? Calcium carbonate. Okay. So, we have said that there is a outer skeleton on the body of snail. So, these snails also help snail to protect themselves. It can move inside the snail. The snail will go inside the skeleton, outside skeleton. So, it will be safe inside. So, it will act as a protection for them. Also, the movement of the snail is helped by the muscular foot. Okay, on the bottom of the body of the snail, there are some muscular foot. Muscular foot means what? There are strong muscles. Muscles are present on the bottom side of the foot so that it can move very easily. Also, this always secrete a mucus-like substance. So, it is very easy to move on sharp substance also, object also. If a snail moves through a nail or a blade, there is no problem because there is a mucus-like liquid. You have been seen that when the snail move on a way, there will be some liquid substance that is known as the mucus. Okay, that liquid material keep this snail very safe. So it can move on hard or this like sharp object also due to the slippery nature of the mucus. Okay, so now we have learned about earthworm and snail. So what is the next animal or the insect? Yes, cockroach. Okay, I think you have been seen lots of cockroach in your house, isn't it? Okay, so what is the speciality or special nature of cockroach? This cockroach can walk, climb, as well as it can fly. The cockroach will walk, the cockroach can climb, as well as the cockroach can fly. So, three types of motion is or movement is possible for cockroach. You have been seen that cockroach will walk through the floor, cockroach will fly from one place to another, or cockroach will climb from the floor to a table. Okay, so three types of motions are possible for cockroach. So, how this motion is taking place? The cockroach will walk with the help of three pair of legs. Okay, you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 legs means 3 pair. Okay, 1 pair means 2 legs. So, there are 6 pair of legs. Okay, 1 pair, second pair here and third pair at the back side. So, 3 pair of legs help cockroach to walk. And you can see these three legs are connected to the body with the hard strong muscles, okay, on the side of the body. Then you can see there are two pairs of wings on the cockroach's body. Okay, you can see for two pair means four wings, two wings on the front and two wings on the back, and this has a strong breast muscles. Okay, this is connected to strong breast muscles. You can see it is connected on the breast. So that muscle will act as a strong support to the wings. so that cockroach can fly very easily. So, how cockroach can walk and fly? By the help of 3 pair of legs and 2 pair of wings, which is attached to the body by muscles. Okay, so that is how cockroach can move very easily. So, we have said that there are 2 types of muscle on cockroach, which are the leg muscles and breast muscles. Okay, you can note that because these are the legs, and these leg muscles help cockroach to move very easily. Walk, okay, for walking. So, walking purpose is done by leg, and leg muscles help cockroach to move very easily. At the same time, the muscles, the breast muscles, which are connected to the wings. Okay, wings are connected to the breast, and these breast muscles will help cockroach to fly very easily. So that is the speciality of cockroach. Then also, have you ever observed there are some spines on the legs? Small spines on the leg of a cockroach. If you see a cockroach, just observe what is the body feature. So you can see that there are small spines on the legs of cockroach. These spines help cockroach to walk through sand and wired mesh. Okay, so you have been seen the sand. Sand is very difficult to walk, but cockroach can walk very easily due to the spines on the leg. At the same time, on the mesh, okay, wired mesh, you have been seen some meshes in your places, and also it is very easy for cockroach to move through this also. Okay, so what is the reason for moving very easily? Due to the presence of spines on the leg. Okay, so this is the process how cockroach is moving. Next, we can look at the movement of a bird. How a bird is moving. Okay, so how bird is moving? Through flying. Okay, bird is flying by using its wings, isn't it? Yes. So, how it is possible? Due to the presence of bony parts of forelimbs. That means forelimbs means our hands and all. Okay, so that's like region is modified to wings. Bony parts of forelimbs, that is be modified to wings, that help a bird to fly. And also light and hollow bones on birds help them in flying. The bones present on the bird is very light and hollow, so they can fly very easily. Okay, it is not very strong and all. Okay, so birds can fly very easily. Okay, you can see the bones present on the bird's wings. Next one is, you have been seen that the bird will always flutter the wings. Okay, you have been seen that the bird will flutter the wings. This is by the help of breastbone. Okay, the breastbone helps, and the muscles present here will help bird to fly or flutter the wings up and down so it can fly. And also the tail, you have been seeing the tail of birds. This tail will help birds to direct the direction. Okay, so for changing the direction and all, the birds will use its tail. And also you can see that inside the bird there is kidney, ureter, etc. are there, but there is no urinary bladder present inside the bird. So what happens? It help in flying. The urinary bladder is not present inside the body of the bird, that so that it can fly very easily. There is no urinary bladder inside the bird. And they have very strong shoulder bone. Okay, next speciality of a bird is bird have very strong bone, shoulder bone. So it can the wings have strong capacity to fly very easily due to strong shoulder bones. And how they are standing on the tree and all? By using the limbs. You can see the bird have two legs. By using that, the bird will stand and climb on the tree as well as on the land. You can see that. Okay, so the forelimbs help bird to move very easily. Next animal, which is we are going to study. Yes, snake. Okay, so what is the movement of snake is known as slither. Okay, we have studied that. Snake, slither. Okay, so snake, which are the places snake can move? Snake will move on land, in water, and also snake can climb on trees. So snake can move on land, then move in water, then climb on trees. So three type of movement or locomotion is possible for snakes. This motion is helpful by the help of scales. There are some scales present on the skin of snake so that it can move very easily. Then other specialty is snakes have long backbone and many interconnected muscles. You have seen a snake that it has a long length. You have been seeing the length, so it have a long backbone. We have studied about the backbone of human beings, but snake has a long backbone, and also there are a lots of muscle that will help snake to slither easily. Okay, you can see here the backbone of snake, the white portion. Here you can see the backbone of snake which are connected to ribs. Okay, we have studied about the ribs of human beings, and here you can see the ribs of snake also. Okay, so that this all will help a snake to slither. And another nature of snake is snake cannot move on straight surface or smooth surface. Okay, snake cannot move on a straight line or on smooth surface. On smooth surface, it is very difficult for snake to move. Also, what is the speciality? It cannot move on a straight path. It always bend and curl. Okay, you can see the snake is moving in like this in a zigzag or a S shape moving is occur in snake. Snake does not move in a straight line, always move in a zigzag manner or a curled manner. Okay, you can see the figure here. Okay, so here what is the next we are going to discuss? Yes, here different types of snakes has been given. We know that different type of snakes are get ready to move on water. Okay, so where does the snakes move? The snakes always lives in the fish. Okay, the fish always live in water. Okay, so how they are moving, what is the movement of a snake? Yes, fishes. The snake's movement is slither. At the same time, what is the movement of a fish? Yes, fish always swim in the water. So how swimming is possible? Let us see how these fishes are swimming. So you have been seen that there is a special shape for every fish, isn't it? The fish has a lower sized region at the tail portion and mouth portion. There is small size, isn't it, compared to the middle body. When we compare the middle body, you can see that the size of tail and mouth is small. A special shape is given to fishes. This is known as streamlined body. What is the name? Streamlined body. Okay, so fish have a streamlined body. That is the special type of shape in which the tail portion and mouth portion is smaller compared to the middle region. You can see the shape of a fish. Okay, so this is the tail and this is the head, and the middle portion has a large size. This is very similar to the boat, isn't it? So boat, this shape is known as streamline shape or streamlined body. So by using this body, this fish can move very fastly, and this movement is helped by fins. Okay, the wings of fish is known as fins, fins, fins. So these fins help in swimming. And the fishes have a tail fin. Okay, a fish have a tail fin, and this tail fin help to maintain the direction. Which way the fish want to go and move, that is maintained by tail. And back fin also help to maintain the way in which it is moving. So the fins help the fish to move. The tail fin is there, back fin is there, then side fin is there. Okay, this side fin will maintain the balance, and it will by using this balance it can move in the direction while they swim. Okay, so side fins help the balance to move on a particular direction. So now we have discussed about the gaits or movement of different animals. Which are they? Yes, first one is earthworm, second one snail, third one cockroach, and fourth one bird, fifth one snake, and sixth one is fish. So understand how these are moving. You have been studied now how the movement is taking place in these animals. Okay, so watch the video and understand the concept, and we can discuss in the next Zoom class. Okay, thank you.